Start with Stephanie. Ready?
Thank you. Hey, Jayson. Happy holidays. Good to see you. Just wondering about your next steps in terms of the organization. The last year, you guys were great, top 5 offensive and defensive rating. Last 3 out of 4 years, you were in the Eastern Conference Finals. What are the next steps that you all want to take as a group, and how do you go about accomplishing that?
Just really building off of it, Every year I've been on the Celtics, we wanted to compete for a championship, and I think we've always had the talent. So obviously, I've been to Eastern Conference Finals 2 out of the 3 years, so we've made some really good progress, and we've always competed. So now it's just trying to figure out how to get over that hump, and it's a brand new start. So everybody kind of starting off at the same place. I'm excited. It's the first game.
Bob Schron.
Thanks, Brandon. Hey, Jayson. Short-term and long-term. Last season, you played the Bucks in the first game, and it was intense, and you won it. Tonight, opening game, does a game like this set the tone, and how does it fit into your long-term goal to win a championship? Thank you.
I mean, you want to win every game you play, and you want to get better every game you play. You're not going to win them all. And it's the first game. Obviously, regular season, it counts. But it doesn't, make or break your season either way. So it's obviously we're gonna learn a lot about ourselves tonight. But go out there and compete first and foremost, and stick with our system, and we just go from there.
Stephanie, ready?
How have you been adjusting with getting the new additions, the new players, and do you feel like you're starting to see the full potential that they can bring to the table?
Yeah, it's been fun. The young guys, the rookies, and then with Teague and Tristan, it's been fun. Just getting to know different guys, getting to play with guys that I've been competing against for a while now, and just to see what they bring to the team and how we can mesh together and play well together. I think that's the goal, is just figuring out each other, building chemistry, things like that.
Tim Bontemps.
I know you guys only had a couple preseason games, Jayson, and it's obviously a short training camp on top of it. But as you guys get started, what are the things you're focused on in terms of what you need to see growth in for you guys to have the success you want after these first couple weeks?
Really just maturing as a team. I feel like oftentimes in the past that, sometimes that we can beat ourselves. And I feel like, in some big games and a couple playoff games last year, I think we beat ourselves, and just figuring out, how can we move on from that? How can we mature and, not put ourselves dig a hole, or just make better decisions towards the end of the game, myself included. How can we all just, work smarter, work more together as we continue to mature.
Final question for Jayson. We'll go to John Corrales.
Hey, Jayson, this might be something similar. But Brad talked about being more efficient, that the goal this year for the offense is to be more efficient. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna actively work towards. Being more efficient, getting great shots instead of settling for good shots. And a great shot for our team, it differs from person to person, and I think that's apparent. But just what's the best shot for our team on that certain possession? And just being conscious of that, who we have on the floor at that time, is big, and it shouldn't always have to come from the coaching staff. We should just realize, play to our strengths, and it's going to be different, depending on what 5 is out there at the time. to get the best shot possible that we work on in practice.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Jason.